Namaskaram, 1000 names and 1000 stories, 335th name, BRUHADH NAMAH. The sacred history of the temple or the temple legend of Thiruvinnagar near Kumbakonam, which houses the Uppaliyappan Kovil, is well known to all. Sage Markandeya was performing penance at this place, which was once called Tulasi Vanam. Pleased with his devotion, Bhumi Devi appeared below a tulsi plant before him and expressed her desire to be his daughter. Overwhelmed with joy, Markandeya accepted her as his own child and raised her with immense love and care. One day, on Falguni month and Shravana Nakshatra, Lord Vishnu, wanting to marry Bhumi Devi, approached sage Markandeya as an old and frail Brahmin at his hermitage, his body weak with age. He humbly approached Markandeya and said, "O great sage, I have come seeking the hand of your daughter in marriage." Markandeya was taken aback. The sight of the old man asking for his young daughter's hand seemed unusual. Controlling his surprise, he politely responded, "O revered one, my daughter has been raised in a simple, sheltered life. She does not even know how to measure the right amount of salt for a simple meal of leftover rice soaked in water overnight. How will she be able to care for you in your old age?" Old Brahmin said, "I shall henceforth consume food without salt." Markandeya agreed to give his daughter to the old Brahmin. In an instant, he transformed into Lord Vishnu, radiating divine brilliance. Since the Lord vowed to consume food without salt, he came to be known as Uppaliyappan. In Ashwina month and Shravana Nakshatra, the Lord married Bhumi Devi. Later, at the request of sage Markandeya, the Lord, along with his consort Bhumi Devi, agreed to reside at the sacred site known as Uppaliyappan Kovil. Since this place possessed divine attributes comparable to Vaikunta, it came to be known as Vinnagar, meaning a town like Vaikunta. Markandeya then said to Lord, "You have made this place as glorious as Vaikunta, and thus it is known as Vinnagar. However, I have one more request for you to fulfill. You arrived at this sacred place seeking my daughter's hand on the Shravana Nakshatra in the Falguna month, and you wedded her on the Shravana Nakshatra in the Ashwina month. Therefore, I humbly ask that you bless your devotees by manifesting your radiant divine form, akin to a state of being extremely bright, radiant, and beautiful, often in a grand and impressive way in Vaikunta, in the form of a Jyoti on every Shravana Nakshatra each month." The Lord graciously accepted his request, and in accordance with it, the Shravana Deepa ritual continues to be observed every month on the Shravana Nakshatra. During this sacred observance, devotees from the lineage entrusted with performing this ritual carry the Akhanda Deepa in their hands and circumambulate the temple. It is believed that the Lord himself, in his manifested form, is present in the flame of the lamp, bestowing his divine grace upon his devotees. In reverence of this sacred ritual, Nammalvar and Thirumangai Alvar have composed hymns praising the Lord's divine manifestation in the form of a radiant flame within the lamp. Even today, one can witness Sri U.V. Ravi Swami carrying the Akhanda Deepa in his hand and circumambulating the temple between 10:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. every month on the Shravana Nakshatra. What is the spiritual significance of the Jyoti seen at the sacred site of Vinnagar? Just as this Jyoti, that is the divine flame, radiates light, so too in Vaikunta, Lord Vishnu reveals his divine presence in a resplendent form, outshining even multitude radiant sun with the brilliance of his sacred radiant body. This is the deeper truth conveyed by this sacred manifestation. BRUHADH means something vast and immense. Bha signifies radiance. Bhanu refers to one who shines brilliantly. Thus, Bruhad Bhanuhu means the one who eternally is great and infinitely radiant. Since the Lord is extremely bright, radiant, and beautiful, often in a grand and impressive way in Vaikunta, he is revered as Bruhad Bhanuhu, the 335th name in Sahasranama, Vishnu Sahasranama. Devotees who chant BRUHADH BHAANAVE NAMAH are blessed with a bright and prosperous future illuminated by his divine grace. Narayana, Narayana.